A very warm welcome into the Brixton Recreation Centre. It is the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025. It's semi-finals day, our second semi-final about to get underway. Team Sapphire in the red uniforms taking on Team Diamond. They'll be in the black uniforms. Team Sapphire coming in with a 2-1 record. Team Diamond with a 1-2 record. They met last week and it was a victory for Team Sapphire, 58-51. The only game Sapphire have lost so far was to Team Ruby, and that was in week 2. Close game, 54-48 that score. So winner goes on to face Ruby in the final. And that is on the 13th of July here in the historic Brixton Recreation Centre. If you want to be here, if you want to be a part of it, you know the place to go. It's the Hoopsfix website. We are powered by the Jordan brand and of course the Hoopsfix Foundation. And we're here the rest of the day today. And we got 6 games of action next weekend as well, including our finals in both the men's and the women's category, to crown the kings and the queens of the summer. So, very quickly about the rest of today, we've got 2 placement games. Well, the first 2 classification games on the men's side to help us determine who are our 5th through 8th teams. And then we head to the men's semi-finals this afternoon, starting at half 3. SBB taking on Hoopspace, and our final game day will be CNBC taking on TMB. As it is, this is a massive one. Sapphire taking on Diamond. So a lot of your high-scoring favourites throughout the competition are present in this one. Modiegi Mokoka, the leading scorer of the whole competition coming into this week, 41 points on 53.6% shooting. She's perfect at the stripe, has only missed 1 from outside. She's also battling away on the ball, 22 rebounds to go with those 41 points, so she will be a serious player to contend with. She wears 10 in the red uniforms, as it is 10 in the black uniforms. Dominique Davis and Mpesa for Team Diamond in possession, trying to get something going on, spins into the basket, and good for 2. Not taking time to get warmed up, as that's a good find from around 2. Harriet Wellham under the basket, and as we expected, a high-scoring, hot-scoring contest gets underway. Goldsby played it off the foot of Wellham. Davis and Mpesa also had a very impressive tournament, as that came off the foot of Lindsey Cleary. Yeah, Davis and Mpesa, in fact, our 4th highest scorer in the competition, 27 points in her 3 contests. Cleary, 39 points. Harriet Wellham, 36 points. Wellham has only played 2 games so far, so it's really stuffed the stat sheet. As Davis and Mpesa just off the mark. Modiegi Mokoka, it was with a rebound. Wellham trying to send it inside to Mokoka, back outside to Cleary. Now round. Lefty finish high off the glass, it's good for 2. Gonna go to the line, try and add 1 more. Drew the foul from Modiegi, from Chinwe Iwunze. The 3-point play, the old-fashioned way, goes for Sarah Round. 5 plays, 2. Three ball, just short from Goldsby. Mokoka with the rebound. As Amanie Emmanuel in the middle, went with Cleary on the outside. Back Back to Cleary at the top. The 3-ball. Halfway down, staying out. And Iwunze. Iwunze only had eyes for the basket. But great pressure from Cleary. Reigning D1 MVP, of course, Lindsey Cleary. 3 balls on the way. Into the hands of Amanie Emmanuel. Mokoka. Trying to drive through. And foul. And that was called on 12. Ellen Trylin. So the 1 for 2. Somehow stays out for the South African international, and that's right out of bounds. Team Sapphire. Who's coming off for Addie Burlison? It's Carlota de Mergelina Alonso. Mokoka to Cleary. Cleary, turnaround jumper straight away, nothing but net. Great finish. And the assist to Modiegi. Goldsby. At the foul strike, puts it away. Good for 2. 7 plays 6. Mokoka. A little bit too strong for Modiegi that time. Modiegi Mokoka. Davison Pacer driving in, swatted by Amanie Emmanuel. He's going to stay with Diamond. As that's been tipped away, somehow still in the hands of Burlison. On the outside with Goldsby. Looking to drive inside. Lefty finish too strong. Ellen Trylin puts it away. The Cavs connection. Even though Trylin been playing in SLBW this year. Round. That ball will go. It's going to stay with, it's going to go to Team Diamond. Both sides making changes. Seeing MJ Sarkodia do for the first time. Along with Kimberley Wilkes. She's wearing 11 in the black uniforms for Team Diamond. Annabella Villalobos Rodriguez is also into the fray. As that's looking good out the hand from Wilkes. It was just off the mark. Good rebound from the former LOU player. And the 3-ball. Cat Goldsby is good. Credit the assist. Annabella Villalobos Rodriguez. Step back. Beautiful finish. Lindsey Cleary. Hand off to Goldsby. Oh, Goldsby just parts the sea and finishes. MJ Sarkodia do under pressure. Villalobos Rodriguez with the rebound finds Goldsby. Goldsby draws the. No, it's a travel. As Fatumah Lwazi replaces Sarah Round for Team Sapphire. 11 plays 9, Diamond in the lead. 3:12 left to play in the first. We know you know by now, but in case you are new, MJ Sarkodia do, kicks it to the outside. Mokoka, 3-ball, a little bit too strong. And Trylin's going to come away with it. The clock doesn't stop until the final 2 minutes as Mokoka picks the pass. Outside, Wellham. Turn around, finds Cleary. What a finish! What a fabulous finish Lindsey Cleary, and a nice assist, Harriet Wellham. Even D1 defenders nightmares, the thought of those two playing together, as that's kicked into the hands of Wellham and then taken right back by Villalobos Rodriguez into the corner. The 3-ball, Wilkes nets it. And after a frantic bit of play, it's 11-14. Clear at the elbow. Back out to Cleary. Good two-player action on this side. Villalobos Rodriguez with another rebound, kicks it to Goldsby. Goldsby off the glass. Good for two more. And Diamond feeling confident early. Really solid stand by Villalobos Rodriguez. At the top was Sarkodie at the break. Off the mark from Whelan. Ellen Trylin keeps it alive. Finds Addie Burlison. Still arguing at the other end of the floor. Burlison gets a jump in, takes the shot herself, a little too short. 1:22 to play in the first period of play. MJ Sarkodie Deep two. Off the mark to the left. Sarah Round checking back in. Who does she replace? Modiegi Mokoka. As Annabella Villalobos Rodriguez with a brilliant spell. She heads to the bench, replaced by Chinwe Iwunze. Underneath to Wilkes. Good pressure from Round and Cleary. Seconds to play in the first. As Cleary gets to a spot on the floor, a little bit too strong. Lwazi battling away. So the shot clock is off. 20 seconds left to shoot. Iwunze goes to her left, dumps it off his side, kicks it for the 3-ball. Wilkes a little bit too strong. Ellen Trylin's going to go back up with 3 seconds to play. Shot won't be in time, and it's rejected anyway by Kat Goldsby. And at the end of a brilliant first quarter of action, Team Diamond are up 16-11 over Team Sapphire. Back in just a moment. You're watching Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League, presented by Jordan Brown. Welcome back into the Brixton Recreation Centre. The Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025 continues. It is semi-finals day. It's our second game of the day, second semi-final in the women's competition. Sapphire taking on Diamond. Diamond up by 5 points. Kat Goldsby, 9 points in the contest, leading all scorers. Lindsey Cleary on 6, leading the way for her side. Sapphire in the red uniform. Sarah Rounds get us back underway. Hands off to Wellham. Wellham looking for Cleary. Cleary going baseline, dumps it off inside. And Kimberley Wilkes is there, causing trouble. Davis and Mpesa unable to finish after doing arguably the hard part, as Wilkes just picks that pass. Goldsby. Long two, off to the left. Last touched, I think, by Chinwe Iwunze. I think she might have got a hand to it as she was heading towards the deck. Prince inside to Cleary at the foul strike. No good. And Iwunze over the timeline with Goldsby. Hands of Davis and Mpesa. Back to the top. The Mergelina Alonso set a screen and now she shows for it. Going one-on-one with Harriet Wellham. And Wellham coming away with it. Good ball movement. Finds a wide open around. You expect her to hit though. She's certainly got that shot. Was making that in the warm-ups as Cleary put on great pressure on Davis and Mpesa. Goldsby going to work on Sarkodie. Still Goldsby cuts the gap, can't finish. But a really good rebound and put back by Carlota de Mergelina Alonso. 7-point gap, that is the first make of the period. And Harriet Wellham getting those 2 points right back. Annabella Villalobos-Rodriguez is going to check back in next time. Had a great spell in the first as the pretty pass from Goldsby. Couldn't quite get the finish at the save from De Mergelina Alonso. Cleary, with too much space to operate, nets it. 3 points the gap. Davis and Mpesa taking it direct. It's batted into the hands around. Harriet Wellham can tie it just short. It's going to go out of play. I'm going to see Annabella Villalobos-Rodriguez and Amanie Emmanuel checking in. MJ Sarkodie and Kat Goldsby taking a break for their respective teams. In fact, Modiegi Mokoka also into the game, replacing Lindsey Cleary. Villalobos-Rodriguez. Three was just off to the left. Sarah Round. Has a bit of space to operate. Now picked up by Davis and Mpesa. She thought about going for the three ball herself. Does in fact. Tie us up at 18 apiece. Sarah Round. Dominique, Davis and Mpesa. Kimberley Wilkes. Oh, good move from Wilkes. Good find inside. Carlota de Mergelina Alonso unable to finish. Tried to feed it back to Villalobos-Rodriguez. So it's Prince over the timeline. Tied at 18. Can Round go back to back? Just off the mark. And Kimberley Wilkes driving down this right-hand side. Had Burlison in the corner. Goes back to the top with Villalobos-Rodriguez. And in Tyra now. Battering her way inside. Draws the foul. Going to go to the line with a 1 for 2. Foul called on Amanie Emmanuel. Going to see Dominique, Davis and Mpesa checking in. Kimberley Wilkes taking a break. Another great shift from Wilkes. And that's good. From Ellen Trilin, the 1 for 2 goes. And Diamond are back into the lead. Modiegi Mokoka dumps it off. That's great ball movement. And put it down for 2 was Amanie Emmanuel. Immediately back tied 20 apiece. Davis and Mpesa getting the separation. Gorgeous pass Ellen Trilin couldn't net it. Tell you what, Diamond, they really are the entertainers here today, as that's a 3-ball from Lwazi, just short. Modiegi Mokoka, yet another rebound in this tournament, and she is fouled in the act of shooting. Will go to the line to shoot a 1 for 2. Fouled by 9. Chinwe Iwunze picking up her second personal foul. First team foul as Sarah Round and Sinead Prince taking a break, replaced by Lindsey Cleary and MJ Sarkodia-Do. And Goldsby's going to check in next time by, as the 2 goes from Modiegi Mokoka, as Lwazi tries to pick the passing lane. Goldsby in, Iwunze to take a break. Dominique Davis and Mpesa will get us back underway. 3:23 left in the second period of play here, our second semi-final, the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025. That's a good drive through the middle, gorgeous dump-off pass. No good that time from Ellen Trilin, 1 in the whistle. Modiegi Mokoka, Amanie Emmanuel gets separation on the outside, Sarkodia-Do trying to drive inside. Steps back out, the 3 is too long. Lindsey Cleary gets the offensive rebound to the top. Amanie Emmanuel into the hands of Kat Goldsby. Goldsby has only one idea that time, and it was to drive at the basket. She drew the foul from Modiegi Mokoka. And Goldsby with an opportunity to tie us up with a 1 for 2. 22 plays 20. Too strong from Goldsby into the hands of Lindsey Cleary. And now Mokoka driving through, draws the foul herself, puts it away. She's going to go to the line to try and add 1 more. It's the first foul called on Annabella Villalobos-Rodriguez. Mokoka, she netted the 2, and she had 1 more. Somehow stays out on her. The really good offensive rebound from Amanie Emmanuel. MJ Sarkodia-Do, the 3-ball is too strong. And Ellen Trilin is going to kick that up the floor to Goldsby. That's off the foot of MJ Sarkodia-Do, and she tried to send that through to Annabella Villalobos-Rodriguez. And Villalobos-Rodriguez takes a break, replaced by Carlota de Mergelina Alonso. Davis and Mpesa wins it at the top, uses the screen, 3 balls on the way, just short. Good rebound from de Mergelina Alonso. 3-ball this time from Goldsby is too strong. Davis and Mpesa, the long rebound. Driving inside, looks off the, fakes out the pass. MJ Sarkodia-Do, though, was there to bat that away. And it is Sarkodia-Do. Lindsey Cleary can get the reverse to go. .30 seconds left in the period, 4-point game. Sapphire in possession. Mokoka, little stop and pop, no good from the foul stripe. And that's going to be a held ball. Diamond, 10 seconds to work here in the first. Inside, it's good for 2, Ellen Trilin. Mokoka tried to send it, Davis and Mpesa before the buzzer. Oh, it was that close. And it's a 2-point game. After 20 minutes of action, Team Sapphire lead it 24-22 over Team Diamond. We're back in 2 minutes' time. You're watching the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025, presented by Jordan Brand. You're back inside the Brixton Recreation Centre, the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025. It's our second game of the day, second semi-final. Team Sapphire are up by 2 over Team Diamond. Kat Goldsby remains the leading scorer in the contest, 9 points total. Lindsey Cleary, she has 8 for her side. On the boards, Ellen Trylin has 6 rebounds already in 16 minutes of action. So she's certainly on double-double watch. As MJ Sarkodia do, gets us underway. 3 ball, that's off to the left. And Mpesa is going to grab that and take it the other way. Spin move, couldn't get it off the glass. That's kicked out. 3 ball is boneless. Kat Goldsby puts it away. She gives his side the lead. 12 points personal for Goldsby. To the top, good ball movement. 3 ball, well and just short. You bank on her to get those. That's, oh, that is so good. Very, very close. Goldsby knows the pace of Iwunze. Shot the gap, made it pass, but that's just a little bit too much of Iwunze. The idea was so good. Oh, lovely finish from Round. And Sapphire back up by 1. As Cleary picks that pass intended for Mpesa. This is good passing to get it over the timeline up to Round. Round just a bit too strong as that's tapped away into the hands of Ellen Trylin. Mpesa. Hands off to Iwunze. She'll be guarded by Modiegi Mokoka. Long 2's just off the mark from Ellen Trylin. It's Cleary with the handoff. Wellham gets it back to Cleary. Just off the mark with the 3 ball. Substitution coming next time, and Mpesa is going to sit down as Iwunze puts it away on the assist from Kat Goldsby. Kimberley Wilkes to sub in next time. Mokoka, lovely pass, forces the foul from Carlota de Mergelina Alonso. The 1 for 2. So there's going to be 2 substitutions. Carlota de Mergelina Alonso also taking a break. Replaced by Amelia Rodriguez. The 1 for 2 is good. MJ Sarkodia do. So first make in the contest. Iwunze uses the screen from Trylin. Gets the separation she was looking for. And sinks the triple. It's a 2-point lead now for her side. Wellham. Just pushed it to the left ever so slightly. It was almost a hesitation. She's such a fluid shooter. It's Kim Wilkes. No hesitation there. Drains the triple. And Sapphire bench considering taking the timeout. Yeah, they will take the timeout next time by. They're down by 5. As that's been tipped out of the hands of Cleary by Goldsby. Kicked up the floor. Too strong from Villalobos Rodriguez. Too strong from Chinwe Iwunze. Puts it down. Gonna go to the stripe to add 1 more. Drew the foul from MJ Sarkodia do, and Sapphire want to talk things over. They're trailing 35-28. And Iwunze has an opportunity to add 1 more. Seven points in the game for Chinwe Iwunze. Goldsby leading all scorers. She's got 12 points. Ellen Trylin, Dominique Mpesa both dominating the glass. 7 points apiece. 31 total rebounds for Team Diamond. They are all over the boards in this one. Let's delve a little bit deeper into those numbers. 10 offensive rebounds for Diamond, just 4 offensive rebounds for Sapphire, and they're absolutely cleaned up on defensive end as well. Team Diamond 22 defensive rebounds there. Mergelina Alonso and Ellen Trilin, both with 3 offensive rebounds apiece. And Trilin is a +12 in the contest. Very impressive stuff from the London Lion star. As that somehow stayed out on Iwunze. Now, what did Sapphire cook up in that timeout? There's a foul called for a push. Annabella Villalobos Rodriguez with the foul. Amanie Emmanuel. Oh, brilliant finish through pressure, immense pressure. Makes it a 5-point game. Iwunze kicks it to Villalobos Rodriguez. A little bit too strong. Iwunze's not able to get the rebound in. In fact, she is able to gather it on the second attempt, and it's going to stay with Diamond. 5 points the difference, just over 5 minutes left in the third. Shots up, off the mark from Goldsby. Modiegi Mokoka kicks it to Wellham. Outside to Round. Emmanuel to the corner. This is good ball movement. Wellham puts it on the deck. Stops, find Mokoka underneath. That's good basketball from Team Sapphire. A number of them had an opportunity to take a shot, but they gave up a good look for a great look. They found Modiegi Mokoka. And the Diamond respond. Goldsby with a tough dribble, but solid defensive stand from Emmanuel and Round. Now Wellham finds Mokoka, and there's whistles everywhere. So the 2 is gonna be good. Foul called on Chinwe Iwunze, and with an opportunity to level it, Modiegi Mokoka is at the stripe. Mokoka nets at the stripe. She was perfect at the line coming into today. She ties us up at 35. After that timeout, it's been a really impressive spell for Team Sapphire. Davis Mpesa can't hit the 3. Yet another offensive rebound by Mergelina Alonso. Cleary, the baseline J goes. Everything is going the way of Sapphire right now. They're up 2. Davis Mpesa trying to go to work. Didn't like her options. Finds Kimberley Wilkes. Wilkes going for the turnaround jumper. Step through. No good. From the elbow. And Wellham now. Thought about the 3 ball. Goes inside to Amanie. Emmanuel puts it down for 2. Burlison put on the pressure. Did a good job not to foul, frankly. Three ball. Goldsby, that's just off the mark. Mokoka, another rebound. Wellham. Sapphire looking a lot more confident as that somehow stays out on Cleary. A little bit of luck there for Diamond. Wilkes steps 3. Too strong. Wellham with the rebound. She's playing keep away just a little bit. Mokoka inside to Emmanuel. Got the shot away. Got her own rebound. Puts it away off the glass. Still no timeout called from Diamond. And then Trilin will be checking in next time to deal with the threat of Emmanuel. Inside to Burlison. And Emmanuel once again wins that matchup, though she wants to call time as Wellham fouled. I think that's called on Wilkes. That was called on Davis and Mpesa. And Diamond want to talk things over. It's been a very difficult last couple of minutes for them. They trail 41-35. Players are taking a quick break. So will we. You are watching the Hoopsfix Women Summer League live from the Brixton Recreation Centre, powered by Jordan Brand. So a big swing there. Diamond up by 7 halfway through the period, and now they trail by 6. And it's possession for the team in the ascendancy. In fact, it's at the stripe, isn't it? Harriet Wellham for Sapphire. 1:16 left in the third. And that stays out. Amanie Emmanuel has stayed in the game, and Amanie Emmanuel puts it away. Three ball, Goldsby just short, doesn't get a favourable roll, and then Trilin underneath, fouled on the second bite of the cherry, and that foul is on Amanie Emmanuel. Amanie Emmanuel, 10 points in the contest to go along with 5 rebounds. She has been absolutely electric in this third period of play. A huge difference maker as that stays out on Ellen Trilin. Modiegi Mokoka looking to make it a 10, maybe an 11-point lead. Prince puts it up. It's short, and it's going to be into the hands of Trilin. Kicks up the floor to Iwunze, her line's teammate. Goldsby back to Iwunze at the break. The three ball was too shallow. And then Trilin's going to strip it from Cleary. Gets it on the second attempt. And that's exactly what they put her back in for. So the bench want a bit more pressure. 8 seconds. Wellham guarded by Iwunze. Mokoka, Cleary gets the shot away. Doesn't drop. 43 plays 37. Sapphire lead it as we head into our final period of play. You're watching Hoopsfix from Summer League 2025. We'll be back in 1 minute's time. Welcome back into the Brixton Recreation Centre. It's our second semi-final of the day. in the women's division in the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025, powered by Jordan Brand and presented by the Hoopsfix Foundation. If you want to be here next week and see the winner of this matchup taking on Team Ruby in the final, head over to hoopsfix.com. All the ticket information, as we are looking to pack out yet again the Brixton Recreation Centre. It's been a fabulous home for us for a number of years now in the Pro-Am. Kimberley Wilkes, that's the three fly, doesn't go. Davison Pacer gets the rebound. Can't go. And that one does. Ellen Trialin. After the attempt from Villalobos Rodriguez. And Jay Sarkodie-Adu. Nets the triple. Giving far too much space and made it look easy. And it's those moments that really hammer you as a defensive side. Diamond just worked so hard to get 2 points. Sarkodie-Adu just put 3 right back on the board. Iwunze. 3 ball. Oh, gets the triple right back. She thought about picking the pocket of Round. It's a 4-point ball game. Sapphire. Sarkodie-Adu tries to go inside this time, draws the foul. See exactly who that gets called on in a second. It was Ellen Trialin, her second personal foul, first team foul. It's in the act of shooting, so Sarkodie-Adu's at the stripe with a 1-for-2 opportunity. Remember, the final 2 minutes of the ball game are played just like a regular FIBA basketball game. Doesn't go, and a rebound for Villalobos Rodriguez. Davison Pacer not able to get it to go. Lwazi taking it away over the timeline. Mokoka uses the screen. Tries to kick it to Sarkodie-Adu. Just keeps it in the front court. Round. Has separation. He was looking decent. Didn't go. And now it's a 2-on-2. Fast break. Iwunze cuts the defenders. Can't finish. Ellen Trialin was still too strong on her shot attempt. Villalobos Rodriguez kept it at that end of the floor. Lindsey Cleary to check in. She replaces Fatumah Lwazi. Round. Guarded by Villalobos Rodriguez. Round gets to a spot. Too strong. And that's going to be in the hands of Chinwe Iwunze. Round. Tried to swipe it away. Just an ordinary blocking foul. It's Kimberley Wilkes taking a break, replaced by Kat Goldsby. Still their points leader. She's got 12. Lindsey Cleary's got 10. As does Amanie Emmanuel, Chinwe Iwunze and Ellen Trialin. As Davison Pacer sits down, MJ Sarkodie-Adu finds Goldsby, who nets the triple, and it's a 1-point game. Sapphire still lead. Cleary finds Prince on the outside. Prince trying to go to work. Round. Modiegi Mokoka. Great make from the mid-range. Baseline J. Three-point difference. Make that a 1-point difference. Ellen Trialin just spun MJ Sarkodie-Adu. I think took a bit of a knock there from Ellen Trialin. Amanie Emmanuel will stay out. Wellham in the ball game. 1 point the difference. Just over 5 minutes to play. Where has that first 4 minutes gone? flying by here in Brixton. 3 ball. Off the mark from Wellham. Good rebound taken in by Trilin. Goldsby. Gonna hand it off to Villalobos Rodriguez. Goldsby was heading into the land of the Giants herself. So the pass was a smart move as they just about get to Wellham, but Wellham still in possession, driving inside. Tough make through contact on the baseline. Harriet Wellham. Know how special a player she is. It's a nice pass inside. Davison Pacer finds Chinwe Iwunze. Plays 49. 3 ball. It's going to stay out, just stay out for Prince. Goldsby. Great bounce pass. Iwunze puts it away. They've been looking for that play. And Diamond back in front by 1. Harriet Wellham driving inside. Thought she was going to get the whistle. Didn't. Substitutions on the floor. Carlota de Mergelina Alonso checking in. Replacing Arabella Villalobos Rodriguez. Sinead Prince also taking a break, and the incredibly dangerous Amanie Emmanuel back into the fray for Team Sapphire. She has been mega for them. As Iwunze stops it getting through to Round. Round inbound this time. Clock stays ticking. 3:25. Oh. Well, and put up the shot. Amanie Emmanuel battering away with Ellen Trilin. That's a good containing the corner. Great pass though, Amanie Emmanuel. Found the cutting. Harriet Wellham gives her side back the advantage. Ellen Trilin. Last touch, Ellen Trilin out of bounds. Phenomenal defense by Amanie Emmanuel. As the two of them chatting their way back up the floor. Now a big moment in this contest for Sapphire as Modiegi Mokoka driving in, puts the shot up and down off the glass. Anything she touches turns to gold. 3 points difference now, Sapphire up. 2.5 minutes left to play. That's a good find by Goldsby. Couldn't go for Davison Pacer. It's going to go with Sapphire. Mokoka, 13 points in the contest. Goldsby, 15 points in the contest. The two scoring leaders for their respective sides. Amanie Emmanuel, arguably the MVP of this contest right now. Cleary looks to find Amanie Emmanuel. That's on the floor. Stays with it. Mokoka on the outside Round. Tried to send it back inside to either Cleary or Emmanuel. In the end, it was Ellen Trilin. We're in FIBA time, regulation basketball. Three's up. Iwunze somehow stays out. Good rebound by Vilo. Carlota de Mergelina Alonso. 3 ball from Goldsby at the top. It's off the mark. Doesn't matter. It goes down. The 2 is good. Modiegi Mokoka finds Wellham. Wellham, the little stop and pop 2, no good at the block. 1 point the difference. Just over a minute left to play in this contest. Place in the final at stake. 3 ball. Goldsby short into the hands of Mokoka. Ooh, travel is the call. Clock will stop. And timeout has been taken by Sapphire. Whilst the players are taking a quick break, we will too. Back in 60 seconds time, you're watching a Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025. 52.6 seconds left to play. 1 point the difference. Who is going through to the final next week to face Ruby? Is it Sapphire in the red uniforms? They're up by 1, but it's Team Diamond in the black uniforms with possession. And the leading scorer in the contest, Chinwe Iwunze. It's into the hands of Iwunze. Thought about 3-ball, driving inside, tries to dump it off to Ellen Trylin. Going to work, Trylin for the lead. Do they try and feed Amanie Emmanuel? Wellham's in the corner. It's with Cleary. Back to the top with Round. She's got space. She's looking to drive. Rejected by Goldsby. It's going to stay with Team Sapphire. 54 plays 55. 25.8 seconds left. Mokoka at the top. 5 seconds to shoot it. Amanie Emmanuel, baseline rejected by Ellen Trylin. And the shot clock expires. 18.8 seconds left in the game. Diamond have possession and a narrow lead. Iwunze, got to get over the timeline. They will through Carlota, Mergelina, Alonso. Great ball movement. Goldsby finds Trylin, and it's a 3-point ball game. Timeout will be taken, Sapphire. And as they're taking a break, so will we. Back in just a moment. Diamond are up by 3. You're watching Hoopsfix Women Summer League 2025. Three points the difference. 9.3 seconds to play. Carlota, Mergelina, Alonso marshalling Team Diamond on defense. They got some shooters in there. 5 on the floor, Team Sapphire, including that person with the ball in their hand right now, Sarah Round. She can let it fly, as can Cleary, as can Wellham. And it is Wellham. Back to Round. Round. That's been stolen by Iwunze. And Iwunze seals the game. With 1.2 seconds left to play. Time will expire. And Team Diamond are headed to the final. 59-54. Over Team Sapphire. They will meet Ruby in next week's final after a stunning game of basketball and a game-high 18 points from Chinwe Iwunze, who sealed it with the steal. Go along with her 8 rebounds. Ellen Trylin, 16 points, 15 rebounds and 2 assists. We have to give a hat tip to Amanie Emmanuel. 10 points in the contest, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. She was absolutely enormous for Team Sapphire. She will play for bronze next week as Team Diamond have clinched it. At the end of this one, Team Diamond it is who are headed to the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2025 finals to take on Team Ruby.